Yo, what is good? My anime people, what is good, yo? I honestly did not expect to see the Hidden Dungeon show go such a weird route. What the reception is? Uh, I understand that there was probably competition between her and some of the other ones, just seeing how she was so animate to get uh, the person working with her, right? Not only that, this whole entire situation really only boils down to how much actual work is getting done by said people that are working for you. So, of course, we should have literally saw our character come out with the W, which for some reason he did, but last time I checked, he was supposed to be the Sarah's now, so that was part of the weirdest part of the episode is the fact that she lost and she shouldn't be his receptionist anymore, but yet that was never really taken into account throughout this week's episode. Like they just kind of first said forget it, I guess. So that was very strange in multiple ways, but I am not surprised that it happened that way, seeing how everything popping off in this show is usually for the jokes and stuff like that. So, regardless, I am interested in why uh, they even have a competition. Like, why don't they just all get really happy that everybody's doing good? But of course, seeing what Sarah looks like behind closed doors and how actually crazy she is, we have a much better idea of what we'll be experiencing if our main character actually meets her and probably turns her down in any way, shape, or form. So that's also something really interesting to look into. Um, I do like the grind that they did, especially grinding for the materials that they needed just to get for class. Especially fighting the dragon was actually pretty cool because he's so broken. Excuse me. This character is so stupidly broken that he's like, you know what? I'm gonna make this a lot easier on everybody, and because I can do that, I'll just make everybody dragon slayers. And once everybody becomes dragon slayers, it's almost as if they know exactly how to interact and fight a dragon, you know? So think how useful that is in every single situation they might come into, especially if he doesn't even need to give the skill away to two other people and he just keeps it for himself. You know, that's way less work to do compared to using all the life points for everybody. So that is another really interesting way that they are adding to this show at all times is making the people around him just as strong, if not close to his level, so they're just as useful and not characters that are just standing around cheering him on. So I do appreciate that. Um, Keep the characters in a position where they literally can do just as much, if not more, than our main character, seeing how he went in for a couple of pretty powerful blows and winds up getting caught off guard by the dragon blasting him during his recovery of his attack. So it's stuff like that that makes you really understand how much detail is being put into um, making this character stronger and fight just like crazier and crazier enemies. Because to be fair, I honestly want to see him um, get as strong as I expect him to be, and with him learning the new stuff at the end of the episode, just like how I'm talking about it at the end of my review, there is such a high potential that he will be destroying any and everybody now that he has obtained fusion magic, and he's already created, like, I believe 3 more spells than he already had: lightning, water, and fire. I forgot what the last one was. I know he already had earth bullets, and I know he got lightning, and I know there was a water one. I forgot the third one. I believe it's fire, but regardless, that's a huge jump in his power, and he already notices it himself going into more floors into this dungeon and finding a place that reminds me a whole lot of Danmachi and just what we've seen on there when it comes down to actually Alice's spin-off show. When they were in the dungeon, there's a lot more we get to see, but it is like the main haven place where it's like the middle floor after you get past that giant. So interesting stuff. I will definitely talk to y'all in the next one. Have an awesome day, night, evening, whatever the case may be, and I'll talk to you then. Peace.